Hello and welcome to Smaulgld, Swiss National Bank quarterly update on their gold and silver mining share portfolio position. Swiss National Bank cut their mining shares in the second quarter of 2017 while boosting their unicorn holdings. Let's take a look at what the Swiss National Bank has been up to in the most recent quarter. Well, the Swiss National Bank filed with the SEC their quarterly report showing that their mining share portfolio value fell by over 30% year over year. Now, the reduction in the mining share holdings value was because they had sold some shares and also because the existing shares decreased in value year over year. Swiss National Bank sold big stakes in Yamana Gold, Eldorado Gold, and trimmed their Goldcorp, Agnico Eagle Mine positions, but did add to Newmont Mining. So that was one of the stocks that they did add to. Most of the shares that the Swiss National Bank owned in the gold and silver mining industry were either kept the same or they were decreased. However, Swiss National Bank upped their Tesla holdings 69% year over year, and as we'll see, they added to some other unicorn stock positions, and I define unicorns as companies that make no profits but yet have billion-dollar market caps. Let's take a look at some charts and some data. So last year, we first took a look at the Swiss National Bank's mining share portfolio, and we noted that from 2013 to 2016, the end of the second quarter, that the Swiss National Bank had basically doubled their holdings in mining shares, and they had brought their mining share portfolio up to about $1 billion. And we've updated that quarterly, and I've given you the links here so you can see what's happened. But ever since the second quarter of 2016, the holdings of the Swiss National Bank have decreased in the gold and mining share industry, but they have increased their overall U.S. equities from last year from about 60 billion all the way up to about 84 billion. So they have reduced their mining shares. They were about 987 million at the end of June 2016, and they're now down to 674.6 million. I calculated the share values based on the shares owned at the end of June, but based on yesterday's price when they filed. Also I did the same for consistency on the August, I think it was 2nd date on which they filed the prices at that time rather than at June 30th, 2016. Now let's take a look at the original top 20. Now they held about 30 mining shares. I didn't list them all. These are the top 20 from 2016, the end of the second quarter. You can see 987 million. That's not all of these. Are some additional shares that give you close to $1 billion. But you can see Newmont Mining was their number one holding, then Goldcorp, Franco-Nevada, Agnico Eagle Mine, Silver Wheaton. And they're basically the same top 20, but the values have changed significantly. You can see here Newmont Mining is the only one where they increased the share value, but the value used to be at the end last year was worth 186 million. Even though they have more shares now, that Newmont Mining position is only worth 167 million. Everything else is down. Silver Wheaton changed its name to Wheaton PMs, but these have all gone down in value and in number of shares. So there's your top 20, taking you to 674 million. Here's the Ethereum. Okay, let's go to the Swiss National Bank rides the unicorn. Now, the Swiss National Bank, as you know, they print this money out of thin air and they just buy U.S. equities. And they sold a lot of their gold in the 2000s. So basically, they have just been buying equities during the past, at least, I would say 6-7 years that I found filings for. But the Swiss National Bank owns blue chip stocks like Apple and AT&T, but they also own some of these outright, no dividend, no profit companies. Here's some of them. So at the end of 2000, here's your unicorns. At the end of second quarter 2016, they own HubSpot, Splunk, Tesla, Twitter, Workday, Zillow, Xenia. I just pulled these out of thin air myself. I looked at a list of what I keep of companies that have high market valuations but don't make any money. And these are the numbers of shares they had at the end of the second quarter. And a year later, voila, they have a lot more of those shares in each of these companies. They added 69% to their Tesla position, 46% to HubSpot, 43% to Splunk. Xenia, why they would add to that, but they added 6%. Zillow, company that's been around for 12 years, hasn't made any money. It's in the real estate space. They upped those shareholdings by 19%. Workday, 45%. Twitter, they even managed to throw on another 44% increase in Twitter shareholdings. Just these companies right here, and the bulk of it is Tesla. But that's $250 million that the Swiss National Bank owns in companies that turn no profit. Thank you very much for listening. There's some other articles here on the Swiss National Bank and their mining share portfolio. Norwegian, I have to update that. Their central bank filed for confidential treatment of its U.S. holdings. They file on a 1-year delayed basis. That's not the central bank. The Central Bank of Norway manages the sovereign wealth fund of Norway, but they also own some mining shares as well. Thank you very much for listening. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and also subscribe to Smaulgld. And if you'd like, please consider or just outright donate to Smaulgld. You could become a patron. Clicking there or the links below. You can donate via PayPal, via Bitcoin, via Litecoin, and you can also support our precious metals dealers by shopping at those links. Smaulgld gets a small commission if you do indeed shop at BJSC, Golden Eagle Coin, Money Metals Exchange, or SD Bullion by clicking on the links below or on the Smaulgld site. And also, you can join Coinbase if you need to or want to trade in cryptocurrencies. You can trade Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin on Coinbase. And if you do join Coinbase at the link below or on the Smaulgld website, you'll get $10 worth of free Bitcoin when you buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, and Smaulgld will also get credited with $10 worth of free Bitcoin. So please check out the channel. Please check out smaulgld.com. Again, all this information on the precious metals and the cryptocurrencies, it's not investment advice to go out and buy anything. But if you are going to, and you have done your research, consulted your advisors, whatever you need to do, and you're ready to pull the trigger, take a look at the offers on the Smaulgld site and at the links below. Thank you very much.